Namaste, Sri Ramdev Maharaj. Om Namo Narayanaya. For a long time I have been expecting to receive you here. Though you have not yet visited this place, you ever dwell in our heart. I know you are very busy there, but please extend your jurisdiction to Rishikesh also. This is your real home. This is your spiritual home. Your few minutes contemplation on the Ganges bank, satsang, kirtan and bhajan will recharge your inner battery and fill you with abundant energy for more work in Hyderabad and Bangalore. Inward contemplation and dynamic external activity should go hand in hand. You will enjoy both bhukti and mukti, happiness and success here, and liberation from birth and death also. So please come. I will serve you nicely, simple food with a lot of love.
Deva Deva Sivananda Dina Bandhu Pahima. 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 Chandravadana.
This century has seen many great, widely known saints from India. At one time there were 4 great holy sages, almost expounding the various approaches in the spiritual practice. All the way down south, there was Swami Ramdas. You might see his picture, the second one, Swami Ramdas. He was all devotion, bhakti yoga, all bhakti, total surrendering. He demonstrated in his life what surrender is. Then a little further north, the sage of Tiruvannamalai, Ramana, he demonstrated the Vedantic part, the Jnana Yoga. He spoke very little, but whenever he said anything, he said it directly, no roundabout way. He would always emphasize the knowledge of one's own true self. He would always ask people to question oneself. Who am I? Who am I? If anybody goes to ask him some question, he will say, who is that asking that question? If the person says, it's me, who is me? Find out that. So, he will put another question to the questionnaire and make him think. That was a direct approach, vihanga marga, the scriptures. That means like a bird flying straight to the fruit and catching it. And the east coast, again the southern area, another great saint, Aurobindo, Saint Aurobindo. He's also there next. All one after the other. Good. He was more or less a Raja Yogi, very scientific approach, divinizing everything. Aurobindo Ashram is still there, and all the way in the north. Though he is again a product of the south, Swami Sivananda. All the four of them lived at the more or less the same time, and almost they should have had some sort of communication among themselves. And they all said goodbye one after the other within the same period. So the other three were more or less emphasizing the three areas: Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga and Jnana Yoga. But only in Sivanandaji you could have seen all together. A combination of everything. That's why it's called integral yoga. It integrated various approaches. One cannot be always bhakti, cannot be always jnani, or always meditating. We have our various aspects in life. So, if you are just a Raja Yogi, a meditator, after the meditation, what would you be doing? Who are you? What are you then? If you are a Bhakti Yogi, only when you do some offering, puja, worship, then when you go to the office, you are just an ordinary Tom. So he said, why not we inject this inspiration into every minute of our life? Whatever you do, wherever you are. So it's called integral yoga, is in English, integral. Sanskrit word for it would be Purna Yoga, Sampurna Yoga. Complete in itself. So you cannot be somebody other than a yogi at any given time. Whatever you do it as a yoga. That is the greatness of Swami Sivanandaji. Of course, a little before, the followers of sage Ramakrishna, they were mostly into karma yoga, service, schools, hospitals, like that. But here in Swami Sivanandaji, you have a complete combination of a beautiful balance of everything. And that is the reason why he was able to attract people from all over the globe. In fact, he never went out of India except for 3 days to Ceylon, now known as Sri Lanka. During 1950, he had a sort of an India tour. And 3 days had been included for Ceylon, so it became India Ceylon tour for almost 2 months. Other than that, he never went out anywhere after he became a renunciate. But people from all over the world came to him, sitting in one place, attracting that many thousands. only he could do. That's because his teachings are very simple. There is no words of learned length and thundering sound. Any child can understand his language. His books are that simple, almost talking to you directly. Sometimes the people who edit his words would even say, Swamiji, the whole thing has been said in the previous chapter. Don't worry, say it again. Again and again. There's nothing else new. We have to have a big book. Add on everything. So there will be a lot of repetitions. We would say, well, you read 10 times, somewhere at one time it will really go into your brain. Other times you may miss it. So, do it. And he will write books on all subjects. Everything in the world. There are more than 350 books he wrote. An average writer. And simple language. That's why his books were read by everybody in a way. And not only that, he will force them to read somehow. How? Send books. Our postage expenses itself would have gone quite high by mailing books. I went there, I was in Ceylon at that time and went there. Swamiji, you sent a lot of books to the Prime Minister of Ceylon. He's a Sinhalese man and he's a Buddhist. Whenever he sees the books, you want, okay, put it there. He never, not even read one book. Somebody would have read it, is it not? You would go, somebody would have read it. Very true. Knowing fully well that somebody is not reading his books, he will still send it. Why? Because books, nobody is going to throw it out. If he doesn't read, somebody else will. Promoting, propagating. Millions of small leaflets on various subjects he would print. In a way, every day he comes to the office, he will come there, sit for a little while and then go back. As long as he was really healthy, the body was allowing him to do. And as soon as he comes, what is today's cake? Not the eating cake. He would expect something from the printing press to be sitting there on the table. Hot cake, he will say. It can be just small leaflets or heavy big books. Immediately he will, Oji, come on, take this. Even the people who live there will get books. Not like us, stingy people. But of course, there is another secret also. Mostly all the books were printed out of the donation. Contributed by somebody. And they would immediately say, he will ask them to write up about their little biography. And he will put their picture with him and the biography, first 2-3 pages, donated by so-and-so, inspiring people to print more books. Many people printed books just for that publicity. So that he can have a picture with him and the front few pages will be with his picture and the family picture. But it doesn't matter. That's what they want. Then give it to them. But the others can read the rest. Leaflets. Every time we go out, he would ask us to carry hundreds and thousands of literatures. Go, give it. Whomsoever you see, just give it. When you are going in the train, give it to the passengers. Somebody still there's plenty. Doesn't matter. Leave it in the compartment and go. Somebody, when he gets in, he will take it and read it. Sometimes standing train, we will go and drop leaflets into the compartments and go. Very often we used to sometimes even joke with Swamiji. Swamiji, what is this? You are printing all this. It's all, we spend so much money. Look what happened to our leaflets. The fellow who was selling some, the Bombay mixer like thing, he uses this for wrapping. They use those for wrapping paper. Shh, don't worry. The other day somebody came here, and you know what he told me? I got some mixer, I was eating it, I finished it, then casually I just opened it. It was a spiritual instruction. He read it, and he came here now. You see? Even for wrapping paper, he will print everything and send it. Who knows, one day when he reads something, eats after eating, he will read something. That was his way of making people aware of the spiritual truths. Promotion. Nobody has promoted things like this. And one unique thing is, apart from the Bhakti, Yoga, Vedanta, he is, in a way, the main person to even put so much of emphasis to the Hatha Yoga. Many Western countries learnt Hatha Yoga because of him. A pioneer. And with all that, you can call him a good comedian also. Always jovial, always jovial. It's impossible to fathom him, who he is. One day somebody gave him a nice shawl. And then he was wearing it. And then one of the ashramites was not having anything. He just Oji, come on, take this, use it. He gave it away, fine. But then after a month or so, the person who sent the shawl was visiting the ashram. He said, oh no. He would be happy if he sees me wearing the shawl. Now I gave it away to him. I don't know how to go and ask him back. He was telling me, could you go and just tell me? Just borrow it from him until that guy comes and goes away. I'll just wear him. See how conscious he is about all this. Many of the things, when people come, you will wear that, so that they will be happy. Gurudev is wearing what I gave. That's all he wanted. With the spiritual seekers, in the beginning he used to more or less force them. He will even go to the door to door, wake them up and go to meditation. Then he said, no, it's too much. What's the point of forcing them, go there and sit and sleep? If one or two sincere people meditating, if 10 people sit there and sleep, then the other two also will feel sleepy. So he slowly stopped that. But at the same time, when somebody becomes a little, in the beginning, every seeker will be very severe in his practices. That we call it Aramba Surattanam. That is the inspiration of the beginner. Like many of you, when you first came, house, you won't miss even one single day, you won't touch anything, no coffee, no money, no this, nothing. Regular meditation, slowly. But at the same time, he would make sure that nobody exceeds the limit. Personally, I know one day I used to go in the morning, early morning meditation onto the Ganges beach, or sometimes very late in the evening when everybody goes away, I'll sit at the Ganges bank, sit for long meditation. One day I heard him literally shouting at me. I didn't even see him, he just came behind me. "Oh, Ji, what are you doing?" He always calls, "Oh, Ji." That means, oh, Ji means that is a sort of reverential term, like Pitaji, Mataji. Simply instead of saying, "Hey, come here," "Hello, mister," "Hey, mister," like that. Oh, Ji. The Ji is a reverential, at the same time affectionate term also, like Mataji, Swami Ji, that Ji, Gandhi Ji, Nehru Ji. So he said, "Oh, Ji, what is this nonsense?" I get him. Just meditate. "Oh, I see. You see the temperature now? It's a little chilly. What do you want to have? Meditation or lumbago?" Yeah. "Look at me. I have a problem. I acquired lumbago because I used to go stand in the water, Ganges water, up to waist deep, and meditate." We don't need to do that all. That's all okay in the books in those days they wrote. They must have done it long before. Our bodies and bones are not strong enough for these days. So don't go to extremes. He won't hesitate to say, "I had the problem," like that. No, you don't have to do that. Wherever he is, he'll be literally watching people. Particularly when you are a little sincere, you get help. Directly or indirectly. He's always eager to inspire people. Prahaladan was talking about the musicians, singers, dancers, whoever comes, he admires them, inspires them. There was a story about one of the young boy. I think it must be, it was even enacted, I think, in school children one time. A young boy came and he was playing the temple pipe, saying, "I'm the son of so-and-so, a well-known player." He was a really well-known man. And this boy was his son. So he came and he was playing. "Oh, look at that. As the father, so the son." We have to close our ears. And he was simply appreciating. "Oh, wonderful. Play one more. Play one more." Okay. Some music books. Come on, bring all the music books. Give him some milk. Give him some fruits. All kinds of gifts to him. Give him a title. Sangeeta Jyoti. The light of music. Sangeeta Jyoti title. But we never knew what's happening behind all this. When he came the following year, He was an expert. This inspiration really made him to go deep into that. When he came the following year, he was a real musician. He will never put down anybody. He will always find a little, inspire them. He will have special address lists, Prime Minister's address list, one file. Presidents, another, politicians, another file, doctors, another file. And certain books will go to certain people. Where they have seen him or not, simply he will send. There was a peculiar list, miser's list. A file of names, miser's list. They will also get books. We used to say, this fellow never even sent $10. You are sending him hundreds and hundreds of rupees worth of. Doesn't matter. Somebody is giving me, somebody is getting it. Doesn't matter. Who knows? One day he will get tired of being miser. He'll get tired of receiving books again and again. So all of a sudden his mind will change and he may do something. It doesn't matter. We don't expect that. We just send. Sometimes the people come to the ashram. They say, "Oh Maharaj, I'm very, very, very eager to learn more. Your books are so beautiful." And that was enough. A complete set. Not that you go to the front store and buy it from Ganesh. Lucky Ganesh didn't start his business there. Because when books come published, of course, as I said, mostly all through donations, somebody would have 1,000 copies, 5,000 copies at their contribution. But because somebody gives it free, it doesn't have to be given freely. But we know that once it comes to Gurudev, nothing will be spared. It will all gone. So we have to secretly hide half of that. And some of the visitors, look at their audacity. They'll come, they'll praise, and then they will get piles of books. And then, Gurudev, I came by plane and already my luggage is so heavy. I don't know how to carry all this. I have to pay a lot. Oh, don't worry, don't. Take his address, mail it all. You give him books, and then he can't take it. We have to send postage also for that. That's why he was not known as Sivananda much, but he was known very much as Givananda. Oh yes. I have never seen anybody giving like that. It's a great heart, big heart. Like a child's heart. If he sees children playing, he'll immediately go join them. There is a race, there are some pictures, I don't know where they are. It must be in our archives. There is a game where the children bite the spoon, and in the front, the spoon, there is an egg, spoon and egg race. And they run without making the egg fall down. So instead, there we don't use eggs, so he'll put a potato there. Spoon and potato race. And he will also bite one and run with them. When you see somebody, a wrestler comes, he will immediately tie down everything and he will become a wrestler himself and go. Challenge them. An archer comes, he will also go and do that. Whoever comes, he will immediately imitate like that. There's no feeling, what will they think of me? I'm a big Swami. He never thinks that way. Never thinks. In fact, when I first saw him, I made a fool of myself. I first went there and as soon as I saw him, in the Madrasa, all the South Indians are called Madrasis. Madrasa, Tamil, he speaks in Tamil. Immediately he knew I'm a Tamilian, so he speaks. Madrasa. Vanga. Come. You have come to see me? Yes, Swamiji. Okay, we'll talk afterwards. Kudunga, coffee kudunga, idli kudunga. Coffee, Swamiji. Madras தானே ஆமா காஃபி சாப்பிட்ற வழக்கம் தானே ஆமா பின்ன என்ன come on, you are from Madras, you are used to coffee, then why worry, come on. Swamiji, you wrote that coffee, tea is no, that's all right for the book. You have just come, you can slowly get into all those problems now. Have a cup of coffee. Because Madras is without coffee is impossible, no? Then after the coffee, I was sitting there. Okay, tell me a little about you. Just nothing to say. I'm just a humble seeker, moving around, and I heard of you. Oh, you heard about me? Oh, yes, Swamiji. So you have come to me? Yes, Swamiji. What do you think of me? Now you have come and seen me, what do you think? And I had the audacity to tell him, Swamiji, I was a little disappointed. What? Disappointed of me? With me? Why? What is the problem? Having heard a lot about you and a great Mahan, Maharishi in Himalayas, I came to see you and I thought, I expected you to sit in a big throne, sit meditating, and I had to wait for half an hour before you open your eyes and then say, who are you? Something like that in a sort of reserved tone. But you are playing, running around and making me idli, coffee and joking. Oh, I see, you are disappointed. I am sorry. Vargo. He started immediately acting like a bit. Am I right now? No, Swamiji, I like the other one. This I have seen many, but I haven't seen that. I like that. Oh, so I can be the same old person back. Yes, Swamiji. What do you do? Do you do a little yoga, hatha yoga? Yes, Swamiji, I used to practice a little hatha yoga. I learned from books in South India. Good, all right. So you be in charge of my hatha yoga department. Right away. Within a few months I have been promoted to Raja Yoga professorship. And I have been given Yogi Raj title also. Sometime I was very proud in using that. I would never leave that without using in my name. Everybody has Yogiraj Swami Satchidananda. That's how you will lift people up, inspire them. His ways are totally different, unique. You don't see this kind of image in any scriptures or anywhere else. Nobody ever lived like that, and I don't think anybody is still now like that. There is only one Sivananda. In a way, we were very, very fortunate. In being with him, getting blessed by him. We never, even this kind of regular satsang, he will come, ask somebody, Chidanji, you talk. Krishnanji, you talk. He will ask others to talk. He will just, at the end, he will say some bhajan or one or two words. He never gave much satsang. But when once he begins to talk, he will be roaring like a lion. You immortal self of Atman, blessed souls. His tone itself will be very different at that time. Otherwise, always on the road, on the way in the near Ganges bank or somewhere in the work area, as you meet somewhere, he will immediately stop there and say a few words. Do this, this is the way, this is the way. That is the way he taught. Never as a regular classroom. Though we have Yoga Vedanta Forest University, we were all professors. We made us do all that. Very, very, very simple. But his blessings itself was enough. And he is still continuing to take care of us all. In fact, his presence is here. He is so thrilled seeing you all. We were simple, ordinary folks. He made us into big things. Gerard Blitz used to say that in Europe. It is more or less his disciples who are all over the world now. Chidananji continuously traveling. Very soon, next month, we will be here. Venkateshananji traveled round. Vishnu Devanandji, Jyotirmayanandji, Shivapremanandji, many well-known students he have created. Though he never went out, he created people to go around and spread the message. So in a way, we are so fortunate even to think of him and celebrate his birthday and to get to know a little bit of simple teaching. Teachings are very simple. You saw that in the TV. Being a doctor, he believed in tablets. So the teachings are tablet-like. Serve, love. Serve, karma yoga. Love, bhakti yoga. In the beginning, only 4 yogas. Serve, love, meditate, realize. Meditate, Raja Yoga, realize Jnana Yoga. Then after some time, he added give and purify also, because people were very miserly. So we had to be reminding them. So give, and be clean, purify. Give and purify came later on. And this is the essence. And even if this is too much, just be good and do good. That's all. What's your teaching, Swamiji? Be good and do good. Finished. All the teachings of all the religions are summarized in these few things. Be good, do good. First you be good, and then if you are good, you will certainly do good also. Mere you being good is enough, not enough, you have to be doing something. Otherwise, you are good, yes, I am good, but no use to anybody. So, you be good and don't sit down, go out and do good. Adapt, adjust, accommodate. Wherever you are, doesn't matter. Adapt yourself. That's what we say when you are in Rome, behave like Romans. Adapt yourself, adjust yourself. Don't keep complaining others. Oh, that's no good, this. You learn to adapt. It's for you to learn the adaptability, the situations are like that probably. Because if you train your mind to accommodate everything, you get the benefit. You should not allow your mind to go and blame others. You should tell your mind to face it, learn something from that, and see the nice in that, good thing in it. Then it's personal training, self-reformation. And the biggest practice, which is the highest sadhana, bear insult, bear injury. If somebody injures you, accept it. Insults you, accept it. How simple. He put so much of emphasis on living yoga. You live a yogi. Let every action, every thought, every word permeate the spirit of yoga. So, we will be really celebrating this Jayanti by imbibing at least a few simple instructions that were given to us by him, and to make our life a little richer in the spiritual field. That we would have celebrated the Jayanti usefully. He doesn't need all this glorification. He wants us to grow and to be like him. So let us patient, pray that we become good recipients. Not that to pray for him to bless us. He is already doing it. We should become good recipients. We should become good receivers. So, not only that he is blessing us, he should bless us to become good recipients also. Because even that, we don't seem to have that capacity. So, that is the humble request that should come from our heart to that great Holy Master. Thank you. God bless you. Om Shanti. Hari Om.
Om. Practical way to self-realization. Beloved immortal self, Thou art divine. Live up to it. Feel and realize thy divine nature. Thou art the master of your destiny. Do not be discouraged when sorrows, difficulties and tribulations manifest in the daily battle of life. Draw up courage and spiritual strength from within. There is a vast inexhaustible magazine of power and knowledge within. Learn the ways to tap the source. Dive deep within. Sink down. Plunge in the sacred waters of immortality. The holy Triveni within. You will be quite refreshed, renovated and vivified when you go to the divine source and realize, I am the immortal self or Atman. Understand the laws of the universe. Move tactfully in this world. Learn the secrets of nature. Try to know the best ways to control the mind. Conquer this mind. Conquest of mind is really conquest of nature and the world. Conquest of mind will enable you to go to the source of soul power, and you can then realize, I am immortal self or Atman. Do not murmur. Do not grumble when troubles and sorrows descend upon you. Every difficulty is an opportunity for you to develop your will and to grow strong. Welcome it. Difficulties strengthen your will, augment your power of endurance, and turn your mind towards God. Face them with a smile. In your weakness lies your real strength. Thou art invincible. Nothing can harm you. Conquer the difficulties one by one. This is the beginning of a new life, a life of expansion, glory, and divine splendor. Aspire and draw. Grow, expand, build up all positive, virtuous qualities, the Devi Sampati, namely fortitude, patience and courage that are dormant in you. Start a new life, tread the spiritual path and realize, I am the immortal self or Atman. The essential nature is Satchidananda, existence absolute, knowledge absolute and bliss absolute. This outer cloak, this mortal physical sheath, is an illusory Mayayic production. Smile, whistle, laugh, jump, dance in joy and ecstasy. Sing Om Om Om, Ram Ram Ram, Sham Sham Sham, Shivoham Shivoham Shivoham, Soham Soham Soham. Come out of this cage of flesh. Thou art not this perishable body. Thou art the immortal self of Atman. Thou art sexless Atman. Thou art the son of King of Kings, an emperor of emperors, Brahman of the Upanishads, the Atman who dwells in the chambers of your heart, Hridaya Guha. Act as such, feel as such, claim your birthright now from this very second. Feel as such, recognize, realize, not from tomorrow or the day after, but right now from this very second. Tattvamasi, thou art that one, Naranjan, thou art immortal self or Atman. Brother, courage is thy birthright and not fear. Peace is thy divine heritage, not restlessness. Immortality but not mortality. Strength but not weakness. Health but not disease. Bliss but not sorrow. Knowledge but not ignorance. You are the architect of your own fate and fortune. You are the master of your own destiny. You can do and undo things. You can attain Brahmanhood by right thinking, right feeling, right acting. You can break old morbid habits by the power of will. You can destroy wrong samskaras, unholy desires, wrong imaginations. You can build new habits. You can change your nature. You can build a beautiful character. You can move the whole world by your spiritual force. You can elevate others also to the status of divinity. You can control the force of nature. You can command the elements. Rely on your own self. Do not be credulous. Believe not in any dogmas. Hear the inner voice of the soul or promptings of the pure conscience. Be not a slave. Do not sell your liberty. Thou art the immortal self. There is no such thing as sin. Sin is only a mistake. Sin is a mental creation. The baby soul must commit some mistakes during the process of evolution. Mistakes are your best teachers. The idea of sin will be blown in the air if you think, I am the immortal self or Atman. Don't say karma, karma. My karma has brought me like this. Exert, exert. Do purushartha, do tapas. Concentrate, purify, meditate. Don't become a fatalist. Don't yield to inertia. Don't bleat like a lamb. Roar, Om, 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 like a lion of Vedanta. The all-merciful God resides in the chambers of your heart. He is quite close to you. You have forgotten Him. But He still cares for you. Troubles are His blessings in disguise. He wants to mold your body and mind as fit instruments for His unhampered play or leela. He ministers or attends to your wants in a better manner than you yourself will do. Keep the load down that you are carrying on your shoulder unnecessarily on account of your egoism. Give up your self-created responsibilities and be at perfect ease. Have perfect faith in Him. Do total unserved self-surrender. Run to Him now. He is waiting with outstretched hands to embrace you. He will do everything for you. Believe me, take my word for it. Open your heart to Him quite freely like a child. All miseries will come to an end. Say unto Him at least once with bhava sincerely, I am thine, my Lord. All is thine, thy will be done. The gulf of separation will vanish now. All miseries, troubles, worries and disease will melt away. You will become one with the Lord. Feel that the whole world is your body, your own home. Melt or destroy all barriers that separate man from man. Idea of superiority is ignorance or delusion. Ishavasyavidam sarvam. Develop Vishwaprem, all-embracing, all-inclusive love. Unite with all. Separation is death. Unity is eternal life. The whole world is Vishwabrindavan. Feel that this body is a moving temple of God. Wherever you are, whether at home, office, know you are in the temple of God. Every work is an offering unto the Lord. Feel that all beings are images of God. Transmute every work into yoga or an offering unto the Lord. Have akarta, sakshi bhav if you are a student of Vedanta. Have nimitta bhav if you are an aspirant in the path of bhakti. Feel that God works through your hands, that one power works through all hands, sees through all eyes, hears through all ears. You will become a changed being. You will have a new angle of vision. You will enjoy the highest peace and bliss. Plunge into sadhana. Start it from today. Regular meditation alone will give you the actual realization of the Atman. Get up in the early morning and meditate. Withdraw the mind and senses from the world. Direct the gaze within. Do japa. Pray. There is great spiritual power in the Lord's name. Have faith. Practice. You will yourself realize this. Be regular in your japa. Meditation will come by itself. The Lord will lead you along the royal road to His lotus feet. Cling to the name. It is the supreme Savior in this Kali Yuga. If the mind runs here and there during meditation, gently bring it to the Lakshya. Do not wrestle with it. Do japa. It will come under your perfect control soon. At the same time, cultivate vairagya, dispassion for worldly objects. Serve. Selfless service will purify your heart and enable you to dive deeper in meditation. Love all. Cosmic love will remove all obstacles on the path and it will illuminate with the light of the Lord. Give. Give. Share what you have with all. This is the surest means to expand the heart, to annihilate all evil qualities, and cultivate virtues. Practice the yoga of synthesis. Do a little of all sadhanas, japa, meditation, kirtan, asanas, pranayama, selfless service, likit japa, study of scriptures. All these are necessary. It will lead you to rapid evolution and self-realization in this very birth. May you shine as a yogi, Jivan Mukta in this very birth. May God bless you.
देव देव शिवानन्द दीनबन्धु पाहि माम् 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 चन्द्रवदन मन्दहास प्रेमरूप रक्ष माम् चन्द्रवदन मन्दहास प्रेमरूप रक्ष माम् मधुरगीत गानलोल ज्ञानरूप पाहि माम् मधुरगीत गानलोल ज्ञानरूप पाहि माम् समस्त